Welcome to the second review of the evening. Up this time is Loco-Sort. Loco-Sort is a puzzle-solving indie game set in the railroads of the 1880s America. You control a small locomotive with the goal of assembling a train by sorting several numbered railroad cars across a maze of rail tracks and switches. 30 challenging levels, 9 playable locomotives, and much more. All right, so this game was assigned to Petty for review, so over to him for the details.
All right, this game, it has some, how are we going to call this? Menu sins to go through first.
Ding.
They're deciding to play fast and loose on what most of the menu options are. Some of the stuff in here is cool. Like, there's an encyclopedia on the various locomotives the game has to offer, and they're nicely modeled. And you can even take a tour look around them if you so desire. That's very interesting. And then there is the triumphant successes, which is just, high scores.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the credits, which is your humble servants, which, okay.
That makes sense.
Yes. Now you may be looking at this title screen and wondering, how do you get to the options to change
That's
various?
the cool thing. You don't.
Yeah, you have to go into play till your heart's content. All the while, this defaults to your default resolution, full screen, on whatever monitor it decides to use. So that's not great. And then if this is your first time, you have to make a new character before you can get to the options. So that's fun. I already have one, so. And then.
Yeah, that's not what I would call optimal.
And then you might be looking at this and think, oh, services is how I change the options. No, it is not. So you look at this again and be like, file cabinet? No, that's how you change, load or save your current saved game or delete it. To change the options, you go to Fancy Tastes to mess with your options. To do
doesn't sound like it's. Well, first off, the biggest issue here, let's not cover it up, is that it's extremely preferable to have an options thing accessible from your main menu.
Yes, I get they had a theme they wanted to go with here.
Well, and everything on the main menu is fairly clear about what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But,
this could have been...
Those are all the things, but there should also be an options
Yes. This could have easily been a cog button on the main menu. Something that would still be thematically appropriate, but could get you to the options faster than having to create a character. But that's just me. There's also the usual stuff where you could start just a regular game with play with confidence, which, sure, whatever. Learn to play, which I hope I don't need to explain that one to you guys. Locomotives, which shows you what all locomotives are available to you. And yeah. As far as the actual gameplay goes, I do not like the puzzle aspects of this game. It is rather irksome to me. And I personally feel this game would have been better if it was just a miniature train simulator instead of stapling this subpar puzzle mechanic onto it.
Mhm.
Because, like, these trains are fairly well modeled. I could see somebody who has a more of a interest in trains, just loving to build their own little dioramas in this and not breaking the bank, because I've seen how much miniature train dioramas can cost.
Mhm.
And here is your UI. It's a thing. Oh, by the way, this game does not support controllers, so I hope you're good with keyboard and mouse. Unfortunately, because of what it's doing with the resolution, I can't really see the bottom bar because of the Windows Start menu. I mean,
Yeah,
fair,
that's
Sergeant, but yeah, like if I was using this in like full screen, like I guess as the game intends, this wouldn't be as bad.
yeah. Please also include a non-full screen option that works properly for your games.
Yeah, because I wasn't able to change the resolution outside of 1920 by 1080. So, don't do that. And then you can just kind of move the train,
Mm-hmm.
which that's kind of cool. And then you can stop the train. You can even go reverse. And your goal is to take the train around and line up the various um, shipping containers as they're supposed to be on the back of the train. Which, that's cool and all, but, like, how to, like, just navigate all this is way too much tedium. And then, yeah, they're going through the sim controls, which is, kind of how you would, I guess, control a real train. I haven't been on a rail train in almost 20 years, though, guys, so I'm not sure. But yeah, this is definitely one of those games where it is held back by the puzzle mechanic that they kind of placed on this, so which is unfortunate. Anything else you guys want, or do we want to get to price here?
I think we're ready for pricing. And it's a doozy. $11.99.
Yeah, yeah, no. If the puzzle mechanic thing was better, maybe. But as it is, it's an okay train. Like, it's a nicely modeled diorama looking world, but the puzzle mechanic definitely holds it back. But, I don't think it's worth that much. So it is unfortunate, but I would definitely, give this one a pass.
Mm.
Unless you like want to sit here in the tutorial and just watch the train go around all day. Which, I mean, I guess valid, but, to each their own.
All right. Anything else?
No.
No, Sergeant, that's not true. Real trains use their own special controllers.
Yeah.
Ask anyone who's a fan of the Descend Go series.
Oh God.
Anyway, so yeah, that'll about do it for this game. Be sure to tune in after the break, as the Galax will be reviewing Attack of the Karens.